So this is the 5th prototype of the Xtreme Ice Skate, and just one thing before I start going over what was done and what needs to be done. You can see automatically here that it looks like a figure boot. I think they just, because they do figure skating boots and that's their main business, or that's all they do I should say, they just forgot to put on the last for the hockey blade holder. So you can see here it's a figure boot. I think they just forgot to do that step. So that's not a problem. And the next prototype after this will probably be the last prototype, or the final prototype. They'll do the last here on the bottom, so that I can take it on the ice and test it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to test this boot because they forgot the bottom here, but that's alright. So here you can see that they pretty much almost spot on. This is in the corner here, so the X design pretty much almost correct. I'm sure this will line up better if this last was correct, and the other side as well. And so the main idea here was just to get the stiffening correct. So this is a certain level stiffening. I don't know which number, I have it written down, but the idea, I just wanted to go over, like, you know, how stiff and how much stiffer it needs to be. It needs to be stiffer definitely at the top, and you know, I did put my foot in this, and you can see I could squeeze it a little bit, and I was able to bend it forward, not significantly but a little bit, so it's still not stiff enough. So we're going to have to go even more stiffer than this. This is going to have to be maybe 1 or 2 levels up in stiffness. Okay, and then the next, you can see, well, they put the holes in here for the hockey laces, and they put the hockey laces in, which is good. And also the cosmetic things will be done at the end. We're just trying to get to the main things. These will be in red, I believe. I might keep them in black, I'm not sure, but I actually probably want to put them in red. And then they had to widen the boot. You can see here the stretch, how it's all it's bubbled out like this, and bubbled here, and it has the impression marks. This is a major problem, and I don't know what to do to solve this problem, because the boot, first of all, is not wide enough, and this is after it was what they call, they didn't call stretching out the boot. I think they called punching it out was the correct terminology. And it's this machine, I guess, that goes inside and on this side, and it stretches the boot. What I would really like to see is that this back here be widened significantly. So in other words, that this piece back here doesn't come in, this piece comes out, and the whole back of the boot here gets widened. And it might be much easier to fit your foot in it, and it would look exactly like a hockey skate and feel like a hockey skate inside, only better. So that's the next thing. Also the cushioning here, there has to be a lot more cushioning, but then again, that's kind of hard to do when it's not wide enough inside. And you can see inside, maybe you can, that the insert here is brown. I would change color on that, maybe to red or green or some other choice color, but definitely not brown. And so that's the stiffening. You got the impressions here, and also the last thing is that this tongue was supposed to be stiffer. Maybe they forgot to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure why this prototype. There's a lot of things that was left out. Maybe it was just overlooked, or it was just an accident. But this tongue here has to be definitely much stiffer. And you see, it's sort of like a flimsy tongue right now. Maybe they did stiffen this, but this definitely have to be much stiffer, much thicker. It's going to be a tapered tongue too, so that way it can fit inside. This tongue can fit inside the actual boot, and a stiffer tongue means that you'll have more durability, and with a stiffer tongue, the boot won't break down as fast. Alright, so basically that's the main points. You got, we are working on the stiffness. This was the main point, was the stiffness, but I want to push forward now, and I want to get this done. It's taking a long time, perhaps too long. So unfortunately, I wanted to test out this boot, but unfortunately I can't because they accidentally forgot to put on the hockey blade holder thing on the bottom, and it's not like they could just fix this. They have to build a whole nother prototype. This was supposed to be the last prototype, so we're gonna have to do one more prototype after this. After we fix all these issues, the only thing left will be for them to build another prototype and maybe fix the stiffening in case that they don't get it correct once I send this back. So when they fix all these issues, they're just simply going to take apart this boot and restitch everything back together, and then so be it. That will be it for this prototype, including all the problems. All right, so all right, guys, we're on the horizon here. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost done with this skate. You know, I think this is probably going to take another 2 months or so, 2.5 months to get this back to them and for them to fix it, all the issues. Maybe longer with the holidays. It's hard to tell. But then we have one more prototype after that. That's going to take 2 or 3 months, unfortunately. It's just the way it is, and when building products. So we're looking at January, February, March. So the time we're going to finish all the prototyping process and order the die cast for the X and things like that, we're looking at April of next year, April and May. And then we got to get the boxing, I have to get the stickers and the boxes and everything like that. So we're looking at the release date sometime next summer. And the closer we get to the end point of this skate, I'm sorry, I keep looking down, look at the skate. The closer we get to the end point of this skate, you will see. So after this prototype's finished, we'll know. I'll have a much definitive answer as to when this Xtreme Ice Skate will be finished. Alright, hang in there, guys. I know you know this is supposed to be done, but we're almost there. Alright, take care. Bye.